OCO, good afternoon. This is always a special day for me, and I know it is for you as well. As I travel the Cherokee Nation, I am touched by our sense of pride in how we care for our elders, pride in how we are educating our youth in Cherokee ways, pride in our generosity and goodwill toward others. And this weekend, we get to celebrate that spirit of pride together. I thank you for being here today. I stand before you as the first chief in modern history to speak in front of our fully restored Capitol building, the most iconic building in Cherokee Nation. It has been 85 long years since any Cherokee has seen the cupola on top of this building, and the majority of us today are seeing it for the very first time ever. I thank you for the honor of serving you. I thank you for helping me grow our nation and build today for a better tomorrow. I am pleased and proud to report the state of the Cherokee Nation has never been stronger. I'm proud to report that we have had a record year in many ways. Our Cherokee Nation is growing and prospering and becoming stronger by the day. This year's Cherokee holiday theme is homes, health, and hope. Every day the Cherokee Nation is focusing on building homes, expanding health care, and providing hope to the Cherokee people. In addition to my focus on homes, health, and hope, I want to tell you about 3 important actions that have recently taken place to propel the Cherokee Nation. I am proud to report that our nation made history just 2 short weeks ago when I signed a new tribal at-large tag compact with the state of Oklahoma. For the first time ever, any Cherokee citizen living in Oklahoma will be able to purchase a Cherokee car tag. Ours is the only tribal tag compact with the state that allows this. This historic compact means that while we are building Cherokee pride and showcasing our sovereignty to the world, we are also providing more jobs for our people and revenue for our nation. Revenue for you. We are the ultimate not-for-profit. We don't have shareholders, we have citizens. And the entire mission of the Cherokee Nation and the office of chief is to serve you. We created a new photo ID program for our citizens to ensure our nation always remains sovereign and brings our people pride. In less than a year since we began the photo ID program, we have issued more than 21,000 new photo IDs. Half of those to citizens outside the 14-county jurisdiction who are just so tickled to show their ties to our nation. I am certain that Cherokees will line up to purchase and proudly display their Cherokee car tag just like they did to receive their new photo IDs. I stand before you today to announce that just 2 days ago, our council passed an important act that improves transparency to our citizens. It's called the Citizens Act to ensure that everyone who has received one of those new photo IDs can now receive a free 1-year subscription to the Cherokee Phoenix. Citizens like Brian Fleming, a retired construction worker, who drove 4 hours from his home in Arkansas to the tribal complex to get his new photo ID. I had the pleasure to chat with Brian as his card was being processed, and he promised he would be using it everywhere he went as his photo ID in banks, airports, and in his community. These are new programs for car tags, photo IDs, and citizens' access to transparency program. Help meet our goal of making the lives of Cherokees better. Furthering our focus on homes, health, and hope. Our commitment to homes for Cherokee citizens is evident. And for the first time in more than a decade, our nation is building homes. Homes built by Cherokees for Cherokees. We're celebrating lives by bringing peace and security to single mothers, working families, and most importantly, to Cherokee children. If a Cherokee can cover the affordable $350 a month mortgage, we will provide a home with one of 3 floor plans depending on their needs. Our housing plan is being built as carefully and solidly as the brick homes we build for their children, their pets, and their loved ones. 40 Cherokee families are living in new homes now. And we are on target to complete 50 more before the end of the year. Every Cherokee child deserves a safe roof over their head. Every parent deserves to swell with pride when they pull up after work and see the lights on and the bikes in the front yard. When I look into the eyes of those children as they see their new homes for the first time, I know what we're doing matters. When I see a mother weep as she approaches the front door of her first home for the first time, I know what we're doing matters. When I see a father cross the threshold knowing he's providing the American dream for his family, I know what we're doing matters. Families like Jennifer and Jeffrey Thompson of Peggs, who are sitting with the First Mother, right back here, First Lady, after a severe motorcycle accident, left Jeffrey partially paralyzed. The couple struggled with major problems in their old home for years. Additionally, the loss of income due to the injury made it harder for Jennifer and Jeff to receive a new loan. Today, the Cherokee Nation is building them a safe and sturdy new home, which will be finished in time for Christmas. The Thompsons, including their 12-year-old Kristen, will have the security that comes with home ownership. The Cherokee Affordable Housing Program has made this family's dream a reality and their lives much easier. Our housing program is also a jobs program. We've kept Cherokee builders like James Choate, a tarot contractor from Marble City, so busy that he's had to hire even more Cherokee employees just to keep up. And while we're building homes, we're also focusing on health of our people. A strong nation must be a healthy nation. The Cherokee Nation runs 9 health clinics and a major hospital, and is the country's largest tribally owned healthcare system. Last year, our health system handled more than 1 million patient visits, and it's growing. Our focus on health for our nation is long-standing. I authored an act serving on tribal council, which then I signed as principal chief, dedicating an additional 5% of casino profits for contract health. That means dentures and eyeglasses and surgery for people that aren't covered by Indian Health Services. That means our seniors will no longer slip through the cracks and instead will get a hand when in need. No Cherokee will get second-class care in our world-class healthcare system. We are investing $100 million from our casino profits to improve health care for the Cherokee people. The plans include replacing or renovating 4 health centers and W.W. Hastings Hospital over the next few years. Access to health care is now even easier. The Cherokee Nation, through our online pharmacy created in just one click, you will be able to refill a 90-day prescription. It saves you time that is better spent with your families and money that would have been spent on gasoline for your cars. We inherited a system that undoubtedly needed to improve patient wait times, but we were working very hard to fix the problems. Our nation suffered a tragic loss this year with the passing of Secretary of State Charles L. Head. He cared deeply about victims of domestic abuse. In his honor, we created a safety net for those who may be abused in their homes. The One Fire Center is a cutting-edge service center for survivors of domestic abuse. From emergency health care to temporary and permanent housing to abuse and addiction counseling to education to job placement, the One Fire Center approach is an all-encompassing, one-stop shop for survivors who need help and need help immediately. Charles's legacy of caring lives on every time a Cherokee woman or child is protected by the services of the One Fire Center. Native women like Cynthia Whitehorn, who is sitting with the First Lady. Cynthia was trapped in a physically abusive relationship with her ex-husband, who was also an alcoholic. With One Fire's help, she broke the cycle and got herself and 3 young children in a new home with utility support. And the critical counseling she desperately needed. Going forward, because One Fire, other Native women like Cynthia can have the confidence that we will stand with them in their most desperate times. I'm proud we are bringing hope. Hope for a better tomorrow. Hope for a better future. Hope for our children to live and prosper and raise their families so that they are proud of our heritage. It is the Cherokee way to ensure the next 7 generations enjoy opportunity and prosperity. Don't get me wrong. When I say hope, I'm not leaving it to chance. My leadership team is focused, hardworking, dedicated, and the results are solid. Now we will build on the successes of the recent past. We are buying back land in the 14 counties when given the right opportunity. We are expanding our businesses and increasing our profits to do more, to help more, and make more of a difference next year, the year after, and the year after. In my first year in office, C&B brought in more than $1 million a day in federal contracting after years of stagnation outside of gaming. I'm proud to report that so far this year, Cherokee Nation businesses revenue has grown by 15% over the same period last year. That's more money to deliver critical services to our people. We have a talented and well-trained workforce of more than 9,000 people, and I'm most proud today we have more Cherokee citizens working for our government and businesses than ever in the history of the Cherokee Nation. We have a concrete plan to bring more jobs to our 14 counties, and it's working. You only need to visit the Woodmark building west of Tahlequah, where 80 Cherokee citizens are working in good jobs, and we are moving people from our day work program to full-time jobs with benefits. Every single one of them are Cherokee. I'm proud to have appointed the first woman ever to the Cherokee Nation Businesses Board of Directors. And I'm proud that I've appointed the second woman ever to the Supreme Court. I'm proud that our nation is taking better care of our citizens than ever before. As I said the day I took the oath to serve all of you, I'm not going to be concerned if it's a hand up or a hand out. I'm simply going to offer a hand to Cherokees who need one. This is what we do. When we provide $200 a month stipends twice a year to our neediest elders. We have taken our history course and put it online so tens of thousands of Cherokees and even non-Cherokees can learn more about and appreciate our storied history. Now we are expanding the program and getting it in front of even more people. 2 weeks ago, we added $1 million to our scholarship program so more Cherokees can get the education and training they need. That is investing in our future. We expanded our program to include Cherokees outside the 14 counties and will always strive to do even more. When we make the right strategic investments, we have the capacity to change lives of our people for the better. That's what good governance is all about. And when these new graduates come home, they can use our Job Placement Center to take life's next step, a full-time job. Expanded programs like career placement, education, and housing allow our people to be successful. When I ran for chief, I promised I would expand and grow our programs and services, and we are. Together, we have had great success in 2 short years, but there's still much to do. As we honor our next generation of leaders, we want to expand our youth council to include at-large members. Today's technology of Facebook, Skype, Google Hangout truly makes our Cherokee Nation an electronic village and allows us for more participation, inclusion, and involvement. As we honor our at-large citizens, I promise to increase direct communication with you by creating an email newsletter from me to you and establishing a go ahead. And establishing a standard electronic town hall where you can ask me questions and on your computer or smartphone, watch me answer. We owe it to our at-large Cherokees to stay in closer contact, and we will. As we honor those who have bravely served our country, I am proud to announce our long-awaited Veteran Center was opened just a few days ago. With it, we are kicking off a program to help our vets access benefits and services to the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. I'm proud to be able to make this happen. We owe it to our warriors more than just thank yous. The people who have defended our freedoms deserve an honorable place of recognition at our nation's tribal complex. I hope you'll join me this afternoon for an open house of the new Veterans Center. We honor our Cherokee democracy by making it easier to vote in our elections. We just launched a new initiative called Project 320K. It's called 320K because that's how many Cherokee citizens across the globe are enrolled at this moment. We are encouraging parents to teach the power of voting by taking their children with them on election day, or discussing how to fill out an absentee ballot. Teaching this to our next generation helps show these children that no matter where you are, you have a voice in this community. In closing, I want to share a story about a person who exemplifies the Cherokee spirit and Cherokee Nation's focus on homes, health, and hope. Bobby Hoshaw, who is a U.S. Navy veteran and seated with the First Family, returned home to Veneta from California and struggling as a newly single professional with no home and no job. On November 2012, Cherokee Nation opened a new health center in Veneta. This new center brought in more than 110 new jobs to the area and gave Bobby the opportunity for employment that she needed. Bobby also enrolled in Cherokee Nation education programs, and with a new job and education opportunities, Bobby was able to work toward the goal of owning her own Cherokee Nation home. For Bobby, we're not just building a home though, we're building for her future. Bobby knows these are not handouts, but hand-ups. We have created these programs to fulfill these promises because it's the right thing to do, and the Cherokee people deserve it. Cherokee people deserve homes, health, and hope. I will not slow down. I will not let up what we do for Cherokee people. We will not go back to days before these programs that serve so many so well. I love the Cherokee Nation, and I love the Cherokee people. I will spend the next 2 years tirelessly, passionately, and proudly serving you. Your families and our great nation. As we celebrate this blessed holiday, I ask that you remember our key to hope is born from the fact that we all come from one fire. God bless each and every one of you, and God bless the Cherokee Nation. What up?